Welcome to my channel, Tech and Wheels with Pat. So today I'm gonna help you buy your first EV with a method that I put together, which is called the RUSC method. So this is EV vlog number 9. How to choose your car with a RUSC method from Pat. So I thought of helping people with something I made up the day I had to choose my EV, and the fun is that it worked quite well for my part, and I thought of sharing it with you. Which is that method is quite interlinked. RUSC, R for range, U for use, S for shape, and C for cost, and all those ones are interlinked. So if we take the first one, which is the range, for me what was important is that I needed a certain range from home to work, and I would call it an emergency range if something happens to my kids or something, where I can drive to the nearest hospital and back. And in overall I need around 200 kilometers, and I know that there is a loss with aircon and so on. So I added another 25%, which means I needed a car that has 250 kilometer in range, double VLTP. And from that I started to search for different cars. So the use, as said, for my use was to go from work home, and some grocery shopping and so on. So, and as well to go around in with the kids and the family. So I needed a big sized car. So I went to SUV crossover, which I'm actually sitting in, and the shape of the car, it's as well as said, it's interlinked as well with the use. So I needed a car where I could drive around with the family, where I had enough place for the luggage, and that as well starts limited a couple of cars. And the last point was the cost. I mean, I needed a car. I mean, when I drive, as said, 250 kilometers, that's in the worst case scenario, that's what I need. But from my home to work, I need about 170 kilometers, 140, 170 kilometers, depending if there is some charging or grocery or something else that comes in. But it's around 100 and let's say 140 kilometers. That's what I do every day when I go to work. So I know that I'm way beyond the 40 kilometers, that average of what they say people are driving over the day. They say, even though I even heard between 25 and 40 kilometers a day, but I'm usually driving 140, so that's quite a lot. So I know that the car will be used a lot, so I didn't want it to buy a second-hand car, and I wanted to have a new car, but as well the cost. I mean, of course, well, just buy something expensive with a lot of range, and then you're free of all the problems. But it's not that simple. So, and I didn't want it to do like everybody else. I wanted to do it in a way, my way. I said I wanted to have a certain comfort in my car for a certain price. and that's why I went with the MG, because it has 265 kilometers of range. It's spacious, and again, I don't mind if it doesn't have an app or all the whistle and bells, since I'm just driving from home to work. Even though I like tech, so again, those things are all interlinked. If you want something with a car with an app or something, then you have to find something with an app. If you want a car that has that type of range, then you have to limit it to that type of range. Cost as well comes as well. Then you can, once you have all the car, you can see the different costs that you can try. But what is important is to try the car as well. So that ends up my RUSC demonstration of buying a new car. So don't forget to leave a comment. Do subscribe, it helps the channel, and we'll see you on the next episode. Bye bye.